Welcome guys, today we are going to introduce you to our product Clusty. So the problem statement is we live in a flatter world where news has an implications on various domains. For example, news in politics has implications on sports, media or world politics. We at Clusty trying to tackle this problem by recommending you the right content in a particular topic which you are really concerned about. In this video, we are going to introduce you to the business use case, the technology stack, the architecture, and in the end, we'll give you a brief demo of how the product works. The business use case is very robust or very strong in our case because how recommendation system works. It works either two ways. We recommend you the content which a similar user has seen, or we recommend you the content with a similar context. Now we are tackling the second problem. We recommend you the content with a similar context. We chose news clustering and recommendation as the topic for the POC because it is a low effort and high impact. The similar domains where it can be used are any online publishing, be it news or journals, where it makes a lot of sense to have our product in place. Sites like Quora, where people would like to read more about the similar products, or sites like LinkedIn, where a lot of skills and hiring happens on the similar topics. In the technology stack, we try to assimilate whatever we have learned in 1.1 to 5. Our front end is HTML with JavaScript embedded on it. We have style sheets in CSS, and we are using Ajax and jQuery. Now Swati will explain more about the architecture.
Thanks, Karan. So now I'll actually show you the architecture in a very layman language so that everybody of you can understand the basic components of it. So first of all, as Karan said, that we will be actually getting the input from the user, which is in the form of a phrase or a word. So we will be having an HTML page where you will be allowed to enter your search keywords, and then afterwards we use a JavaScript to basically do the crawling from the New York Times and the Guardian's API. And once we get the APIs, data from the API, we collect 5 things which are important for the news. The first is the date and time. The other thing is the title, the abstract, the author, and the link to that news. So in case if the user wants to see more details of that, he can click and it will redirect it to the particular news site. After we get this data, we do the cleaning and the tokenizing of each and every document. So from now onwards, when I say document, I mean to say that it contains the title and the abstract of each and every news. So first we do the tokenizing where we parse each and every document and we divide it into the words. Then we do some filtering, which is the pre-processing step and which is very, very important. Finally we do the stop word removal, which is we remove the stopping words, maybe A and the articles like that. And then we do the stemming, where we remove the suffixes like ing, ibe, etc. And then finally what we do is after doing the pre-processing step, we give the input to an algorithm, which is the LD algorithm. So here we are using the latent Dirichlet algorithm, and we give it an input of the document, each and every document, along with the frequency of the word and the words itself. So we give actually 2 matrices to the LD algorithm, and then we assign 3 of the parameters. So LD algorithm needs 3 input parameters, which are alpha, beta and k. K is the number of topics, and here we have actually given the k as 8, and alpha is basically per document topic distribution, and beta is per topic word distribution. That means if I give higher alpha, the documents would look similar to each other, and if I give higher beta, the topics would look similar to each other. And here in this case, for example, in our project, we have kept alpha as 0.1 and beta as 0.01. So when we give all this input to the LD algorithm, it gives us theta and phi, which is nothing but theta is document-wise topic distribution, along with the probability of that topic belonging to that document, and the phi, which is topic-wise word distribution, probability of that word belonging to that topic. Using the phi, which is the topic-wise word distribution, we create the bag of the words. So if you see the demo, I'll explain you what the bag of words and bag of clouds are. And so it will contain topics along with the word association. And finally, you will have a front-end display which shows all the news clustered as per the color coding, and then you can click on to that and be redirected to the web page of the news. So this is how our project works. and this is all the architecture about.
Now we'll take you to the demo how it works.
Thanks a lot guys for watching the video. Thanks. Bye.
Hi guys, welcome to this video which will give you a short demo about our project Clusty, which is based on the clustering algorithm called LDA, and this is basically used to cluster the news which is of your interest. So I'll just quickly show you how to start the project. So in the folder HTML you will see a file clusty.html. Just click onto that and this will open up a screen for you. This says that okay, for animation to work, please view in Google Chrome. So that is the requirement for this for our project. You would need a Google Chrome to work to enable the animations. So just click OK, and it asks for whichever news you are looking for. Just type in. So we can say US president, although the elections have been ended, but still we can see some news around it, and then press search. So when you click on the search, okay, great. So as you see that, as I presented in the during the description of the architecture, we are presented with a bag of clouds here. So since my number of topics which I mentioned for the LD algorithm was 8, so I have been presented with 8 bags here, and each bag is basically containing the word which basically belongs to that topic, and greater the size of the word, that means the more probability of that word to belong to that topic. So if you see here, Trump briefing, oh, Putin. So this word has also come across several times, and this is something interesting you would see here. And this is another cluster we can say, and there are few of the words which form this cluster, and Putin is here also, but not so with so much probability. It has a less probability. You can see business, you can see here, and then high business opinion, sports, somehow this is related to sports, Friday. So as you can see, we have the bag of the words, and now here is our news. So here is our news which is basically revolve around the US president election, and you could see that we have a green color. So all those news which are basically in the same color represent the same cluster. So this news does belong to this and this and this, and here you can see the red ones are the similar ones, similar one in terms of the topic. And suppose if I want to explore more about the Donald Trump heads to Midwest for self-described thank you tour, okay, that seems interesting, looks cool. So just click here. It would actually trigger another website which basically, okay, the Guardian only, from where it fetched, and it talks about the thank you tour. So that is all about our presentation and the demo. Thanks a lot for looking at it, guys. Thanks a lot for your attention. Thank you.